warm good afternoon to all of you. I am Abinash Mansingh, signing with the topic Impact of Fragmentation on Vegetational Attributes with specific reference to forest land use and land cover changes with the able guidance of Dr. Sir. So come to the introduction part. So before going to the topic, actually I want to make you understand about three terms, that is the impact of fragmentation on vegetational attributes with specific reference to land use and land cover changes. Actually, fragmentation means small patches of the forest, okay, and it can make habitat division, okay, and it can create age effects. Suppose continuous forest is there, so if a road network is going in between that, so the forest is being fragmented and the age is divided and the age is increased. So if the age is increased of the forest, then it will be prone to the anthropogenic activities or some sort of the habitat division, age effects, or loss of biodiversity or loss of ecosystem services. Forest is also giving many services, timber products, non-timber products, many services are giving. So if fragmentation occurs, what will be the impact on vegetational attributes? As life science students, I will not discuss you more about vegetational attributes. Vegetation, you know all these, the forest patches of the tree cover, tree patches. So it is hampering to the species composition, diversity, height of the trees, density, canopy cover, and biomass related to carbon stock, and it also affect, fragmentation also affect population structure. So with a specific reference to land use and land cover changes. So actually it is a study which is comprising of GIS and remote sensing. So there is two terms, that is one is land use and one is land cover. What is land use and what is land cover? So land cover means we have various satellites, man-made satellites are there, Indian satellites, American satellites, various satellites are there. They are taking the pictures or the photographs of the Earth's surface. Okay, so the surface is covered with water bodies. So it means the land cover is water bodies. So how man utilizing that land by fishing, boating, or in some sort of the cultivation purposes, or like that, how man utilizes that land is called as land use. But how it seems from the satellite, it is called as land cover. Okay, so how this land use and land cover changes since last 30 years, 40 years, 100 years, that is actually the main study of my research. Okay, so in the science, actually we have to ask why we have to study this, how we have to study this, what we have to study this. So why means for the urbanization, industrialization, rising temperature, changing climate. For these purposes, I am just emphasizing on this topic. So I have already told you about forest fragmentation. This is a continuous forest and this is a fragmented forest, and you can clearly see the road network is going inside the forest, dividing the forest into two parts. Okay, so here is the edge. This is called as the edge. Okay, so edge is increasing. You can clearly see the edge is increasing in the fragmented forests. Okay, so what is the background of the research? Actually, in the first point, I want to highlight the international concept, that is from IPCC, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Actually, there is agreement on Paris, known as Paris Agreement. They decided that to minimize the global carbon emission up to 2% only. Okay, which is limiting the warming of the earth about 1.5 degree centigrade. Means earth is warming, we know that, emission is going on, earth is warming, we know that, but how much warming we will sustain? Okay, that is 1.5 degrees Celsius. They were discussed in that convention or in that meeting. Okay, which and United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, also agrees to that statement. Okay, and also India is a part of UNFCCC. Okay, in the national scenario, India is actually various countries having various GDPs and various economies. So UNFCCC cannot say to all the countries that minimizing the carbon content or minimizing the carbon dioxide emission. So he told, or the commission told to various countries that set a goal how you reduce your carbon emission on yourself, because your GDP is different, your economy is different, so you set your own goal and submit a report to us. Okay. In India, commitment to the UNCCC, in front of UNCCC, that whatever carbon dioxide emitted from 2005, India committed in the front of UNCCC to reduce it up to 45% by 2030. Okay? Okay. So actually, this is how I did my work. I did my research actually. This is the basic principle of remote sensing. You can see the sun, and sun having the incident solar radiations on various land use types, like forest, like water bodies, like bare soil, like grasslands, like built-up areas. Okay, so sun is giving the radiation to all sort of, means not only this type of land use types, all sort of land use types, solar radiation is falling on these land use types, and all these land use types emitted reflected solar radiation, okay, to the satellites. This is my objective, madam. So to quantify and analyze past 30 years of land use and land cover changes, to investigate the impact of habitat fragmentation, to evaluate tree species diversity, biomass and carbon store. These three are my main objectives. So these are my study area. I took Jharsuguda as my study area. Okay. So this map is called as thematic map prepared by me. So why I took Jharsuguda as my study area? Because of high industrial activities seen in there. Vedant is there, Bhushan is there, Tata refineries are there, many small scale industries are there. Urbanization pressure. According to the report of Census of India 2011, urbanization pressure is more than another state in Jharsuguda. High rate of land use changes. There are only two literatures are there, that is Sahu et al. 2019 and Ranjan et al. 2021. From that literature, we came to know that there is high land use change activities are going on. Apart from that, also media news from those platforms also we know that how land use changes in the Talabira mines, that is Adani came and cut 1,50,000 trees. Okay. Forest fragmentation also occurring in this area, and availability of the remote sensing data. Actually, I am working on remote sensing and GIS, so this availability of data is very important. I mean, from satellite, I have to procure the data, I have to manipulate these data, and I have to make the change and all these necessary scenarios to do the research. And another thing is that Confederation of the Indian Industries, that is CIA, it is a NGO actually, big NGO of India, states that the principal secretary states that Jharsuguda is the next hub for the industrial growth in Odisha. Okay, so Jharsuguda has significant potential to become a major industrial hub for various projects in the region. So that's why I took the Jharsuguda district actually. So this is the elevation map prepared by me from the DEM file, that is digital elevation model. Okay. So from this map, you can clearly visualize the height or the altitude of the area from above mean sea level. Okay. So these are the white parts having the higher altitudes than that of the other parts, and these are the jungles or forests, you can say mountain tops. Okay. That is called as 464 meter elevation or altitude. This map is prepared by me. Actually, these are my 5 study sites. There is a basic difference between study area and study site. I don't know whether you know or don't know. Actually, if you are talking about study area, you can say about the broader area where you want to study. But what is the study site? Actually, Jharsuguda is a study area. But these 5 forest ranges, that is Belpahar, Brajrajnagar, Jharsuguda, Kolabira, and Bagdi, these are my study sites. 5 study sites. Okay. So this is the historical population data of the study area. Actually, from the 1901 to 2011. Actually, at that time it was near about more than 1 lakh, but right now it is touching 6 lakhs. So population pressure is increasing day by day. Data from Census of India 2011. So it is a very alarming situation. And Landsat information. Actually, I procure the data from the Landsat line. Landsat means land satellite. Okay. So acquire data to do LULC, means land use, land cover, change analysis, to do fragmentation analysis. It doesn't mean that fragmentation works are not been done in the previous years, but I am just justifying it technically in a better way. Okay, and I also did LST. LST means land surface temperature. Okay, land surface temperature means the temperature of the surface of the earth, the skin of the earth. What is that temperature? How the temperature is impacting day by day, and how it is changing? Is it increasing or decreasing? Or what is the trend of that temperature? Okay, I use 4 satellites for my study. That is land satellite 5, land satellite 7, land satellite 8, and land satellite 9. And these are the sensors. For the 5, I used TM, that is thematic mapper, and for the Landsat 7, I used ETM plus, that is enhanced thematic mapper plus, and for 8 and 9, I used OLI, that is operational land imager, or these thermal infrared sensors. Okay, and these are the cloud covers. If the cloud cover will be more, then you cannot visualize all these things. And this is the spectral resolution, and that is path and row. Path and row means basically satellites are of 2 types. That is long track scanner and along track scanner. One satellite is scanning the earth surface like these, and another satellite is scanning like these, and these. So you will get square-like structures like chessboards. Okay, so that is a path and row. So these are various bands actually I took for my study. Band 1 to 8 for Landsat 5 and 7, band 1 to 11 for Landsat 8 and 9. Various studies are being made. Actually, I use thermal band 6 for my temperature data, all bands for my LULC data, like this. And these bands having various wavelength ranges. They are accepting the wavelengths in various ranges. Okay. This is a laboratory work. Actually, I work day and night on all this. So this is methodology part. So in ecological studies, actually selecting the study site is very important than the other things. Okay. So I create a grid in my study area. I put 5 km into 5 km grid in my study area. These are all 5 km, 5 km, 5 km. I got 246 points in the grid, but it is quite impossible to touch all the points in the field and to do the work, research work. So I go for systematic stratified sampling. Means I choose some stratas. I select 6 stratas like moderately dense forest, very dense forest, open forest, built-up areas, water bodies. I took 6 stratas, and apart from that, I took 25 points from each. I took totally 150 points for ground truth verification. Okay, and I took my research on that 150 points for the ground truth verification. So this is the flow chart for decadal LULC mapping. So it is a very sophisticated thing, JS and remote sensing. So I think I will not go for the methodology, madam. So I should skip. This is called accuracy assessment. In our studies, actually no ANOVA, no means correlation, no nothing. Actually not needed. Actually this is the accuracy assessment. I mean we have to assess the PA, means producer accuracy. We have to assess the UA, means user accuracy. We have to measure the OA, means overall accuracy, and we have to finally display our kappa coefficient. If the kappa coefficient is greater than 0.8, means the agreement is perfect, means your research or your accuracy is okay for these studies. So this is the formulas for the accuracy assessment for the statistics. This is annual depreciation rate. Also, I am not going detail in that. Actually, how forestation means deforestation occurs annually. So this is the formula. Description of the LULC classes. I took 6 LULC classes. That is very dense forest, which is having canopy cover of 70%, more than 70%. Moderate dense forest, canopy cover means tree cover, canopy cover of 40 to 70%. Open forest, canopy cover having 10 to 40%. Built-up areas, you know that industrial areas, construction, transport networks, and residential plots, etc. Water bodies, ponds, reservoirs, you know that all these. And non-forest, those areas are not coming under this. I put them to the non-forest areas. From my point of view, okay. I need only 3 actually. These 3. I want to study the forest cover. So this is very dense forest, moderate dense forest, and open forest. So this is the LULC change detection mapping. LULC means land use changing is occurring, changes are occurring But how it changes? How moderate lens forest changes to build-up area? How much area? So this is the critical studies. So this is the means framework for land detection mapping, change detection mapping actually. Then flowchart for decadal fragmentation mapping. So this is decadal fragmentation. जो fragment patches are, so then this is the method actually. So this is a pictorial view of the fragment classes. These are system generated legends actually. We took 7 fragment classes. That is patch, edge, perforated, small core, medium core, large core, and non-forest. Okay. Patch means lack core areas and are surrounded by non-forest areas. Patch means lack core areas and surrounded by non-forest areas. Patch, red areas. Okay. Surrounded by non-forest areas like white areas. Okay. And lack core areas means core forests. Having lack core areas, medium core, large core, and small core have these red color spaces. Okay. If someone wants to know more, then talk to me. Okay. Then this is the flowchart for decadal LST mapping. Actually, for LST, we took 2 things for mapping. Actually, one is for band 6, another is for band 10. Because due to the availability of the data, we took. I took 4 years. That is 1993, 2003, 13, and 23. For 1993 and 2003, we took Landsat 5 PM and ATM to 7 ATM plus. So that's why band 6 is the temperature bands. But in case of Landsat 8 and Landsat 9, band 10 is the temperature band. So we have to take band 10 for that LST, land surface temperature study, and we have to take band 6 for these two for temperature study, land surface temperature studies. Okay. So this is the formula for 5 and 7 Landsat, and this is the formula for 8 and 9 Landsat. Layout for tree diversity estimation. Actually, sampling of plots to lay out a plot in the field, it is very difficult. So you have to know how to lay out a field in the jungle, in the forest actually. So you have to do the pre-processing for that, but to get the maximum output. Okay. So this is the center point of the plot. So you have the latitudes and you have the longitudes from soil of India deposit or from Google Earth, you know Google Earth. Okay. So before going to the setup for a field, so you have to fix your location where you have to go. So that's why it will maximize your output. It will maximize your results. Okay. So this is the predefined location in the center. Okay. After reaching, actually, madam. After reaching in the center, you have to move 125 meters in the north direction. How will you move 125 meters? Tape, measuring tape. No, you cannot move in the forest. You have to measure 3 steps is equal to 2 meters. 3 steps is equal to 2 meters. Okay, ecological studies, very intense ecological studies actually. So you have to move 3 steps in, that is called as 2 meters. Okay, then you reach in this point. Middle point of the one line. So from here you have to move 125 meters to the east direction. You will reach in this point. That is the northeast direction. How will you move in the jungle? You will move. Are you thinking that I am moving in a straight line? But you are like this and this. Okay. So this is the field work. Actually, we did many field photos are there. I just put. There is the quadrant sampling method. So this is the DBS method. Actually, to calculate the biomass, actually DBS is very important. Diameter, breast height. So we took the DBS. DBS matlab circumference and breast height. So this is the method. So canopy density estimation, I took very dense forest, moderate dense forest, and open forest. So this is the method actually. And this is the method for biomass and carbon analysis. Okay. AGB, above ground biomass, BGB, below ground biomass, the root parts, TB total biomass, AGB plus BGB, and TBCTO total biomass carbon. Okay. So these are the statistical analysis, then results. Okay. The results for LULC changes. Okay. These are the 4 maps I have prepared. A is for 1993, B is for 2003, it is for 13, and this is for 23. Okay. And the deep green colors are the very dense forest. green color is the moderate dense forest, yellow color is the open forest, sky color is the non-forest, and red color is the built-up areas, and this is the water body. Okay, you can clearly see the red color. This is increasing. I show you in the binary mapping. This is the land use land cover mapping, but this is the data actually. How actually we cannot know everything from that maps. You have to know the data actually. So you can clearly see very dense forest, moderate dense forest, and open forest is decreasing day by day. It's decreasing day by day. This is for 1993, 3, 13, and 23. So moderate dense forest also decreasing, open forest is also decreasing. Rather than non-forest is increasing, and built-up area is increasing, and water is not showing many changes. So you can visualize all these things from this. So this is the area change percentage, land use land cover classes. So see, very dense forest in this 30-year period change means negative sign means reduced, 65.47% reduced. So these are three forests are reduced means very greatly, and built-up area is increasing very rapidly. So this is canopy density percentage. So spatio-temporal distribution of non-forest. Actually, this is two types. This is called as binary mapping. One is you can see the sky colors, that is non-forest areas, and white color is others. So non-forest areas are increasing. You can see from the maps. Means 1993 to 2003, non-forest is increasing. Another increasing, successive increasing. So this is the built-up areas. See, you can see clearly in this binary mapping. Built-up area also increasing in these 30 years. So this is a schematic representation. Star mark things are not changed. Actually, in 1993 there are 4.21% very dense forest was there. Today also 4.1% very dense forest is there. Okay, and these are the change reduction. I mean 2.75% of the moderate dense forest. Of the very dense forest is changed to moderate dense forest, and 0.60% of the moderate dense forest changed to very dense forest, like this. Okay. So this is the forest and non-forest. So these are the forests which are decreasing day by day, and the white color is the non-forest which are increasing day by day. Okay. So this is the statistics I will use. So this is the trend of forest cover and deforestation rate. For annual deforestation rate is like this. Okay, and greater deforestation rate is seen in 1993 to 2003. That is minus 0.079% annually. Forests are decreasing. So see, annual area under forest in 1993 is 854.79 square kilometer, and it is decreasing day by day, and it is now up to 386.4 square kilometer. Sorry.
What is the actual geographical area of the reservoir?
Sir, 2114 square kilometer. 2114.
2114.
Sir.
So according to that forest cover assessment, around 30% area should be under forest.
Means it should be, or what you are saying?
Should be.
Maybe.
So that is picture that around 386 square kilometer is now present in the shoulder.
Yes, sir.
Forest patches.
Yes, sir.
This picture is very alarming.
Yes, sir. Very alarming and very means distracting situation actually with respect to environment, with respect to forest, with respect to ecology, with respect to the health of the forest. Okay. So this is the correlation matrix. Okay, you can see the negative correlation matrix of very dense forest, moderate dense forest, and open forest with non-forest, built-up area, and water bodies. Okay. So this is the result of fragments analysis. These are 4 maps of 4 studied years. So you cannot understand anything from the map actually. So I have to show the bar graph. So you can see actually age is a higher concentration. 14% of the area is coming under age forest, prone to the degradation actually. Yeah? Actually small core is decreasing, medium core is decreasing, large core is decreasing. But in the case of large core, some sort of in the last decades, means from 2013 to 2023, it is somehow increased due to the plantation programs or Kampa programs or the national programs. So going on plantation, and all these things are going on. So this is a little bit increase in this case. Results of LST change actually. Also, this is the 4 LST maps I have prepared, and these are the temperatures shown in the legends. But the data is like this. Okay. Actually, this is the LST map of month of April. April 1993, April 2003, April 2013, April 2023. And here, this is December. I have to compare. Okay. Seasonal. December, okay, and this is the data. Okay, you see the temperature trends. Okay, we got the lowest temperature of 7 degrees Celsius, and we got the highest temperature of 52 degrees Celsius. Okay, land surface temperature, not that is not as atmospheric temperature. Atmospheric temperature is a little bit different than that of the land surface temperature. Land surface temperature is a little more higher than that of the atmospheric temperature. Okay. So you can see clearly in the month of April in 1993, the highest temperature was 37 degrees Celsius, and after that there will be no temperatures seen in the month of April. And in the month of December, the highest temperature was 25 degrees Celsius, the land surface temperature. But you see in 2023, the highest temperature in the April 49 to 52 degrees Celsius are also present. Okay, and in 23, that is in December month, that is 31 to 34 degrees Celsius. So you can see a clear picture, that is from 7 degree to 25 degrees Celsius temperature in April, land surface temperatures were absent. Do you understand what I am saying? Okay. So temperature is increasing day by day actually. So it is very alarming situation for the district and for the country also. So results of tree diversity, biomass and carbon stock analysis. So this is the species richness. We got this much of species in BFR means bell pahar forestrans, Bagby forestrans, bell pahar forestrans, and then Brazil forestrans, Jharsuguda forestrans, then Colavira forestrans. Okay, this is the species richness. Species richness is somehow higher in bell pahar forestrans and somehow lower in Jharsuguda forestrans due to more anthropogenic pressure like this. And family richness, and then this is the density of the species. So vary from side to side, and this is standard diversity species index. There is diversity index actually. So diversity index is 3. It means diversity is okay. Means healthy. Diversity is more in the Jharsuguda district, which indicates that is less Simpson's index. No dominant species is there. Means monogenetic areas we will not get, and the Abinash index is a little bit higher. Evenly distributed, species are evenly distributed, so it implies that the standard diversity index is very good. I think it ranges from 3 to 3.45. Okay.
When you were getting the previous slide,
Okay, ma'am.
you are getting the density maximum in Jharsuguda, whereas your species richness is 31. What might be the reason? Density is highest in Jharsuguda.
Density is highest in Jharsuguda, okay.
Whereas the species richness of these plants is lowest in that Jharsuguda.
Actually, madam, two things actually, madam, is there. Actually, in case of disturbances, there are 2 types of species actually. One is dominant species, or another is opportunistic species. So in this area, which is Jharsuguda, there is a very anthropogenic process seen in Jharsuguda. So that's why actually it may be a cause actually. So no base species, actually indigenous species are not there. Actually the Jharsuguda is having a secondary forest. You can say it is secondary forest, and you can clearly visualize in the graph in the next slide, madam.
On species richness basis, I was asking, maybe the density may be high due to actually their plantation.
One to species.
Plantation and
Yes, madam. You can say plantation, you can say secondary forest group. So that's right. So in this graph, actually, you can see this is Goth class. I took 6 Goth classes. That is 10 to 31 centimeter. Goth means 3 breast height. Then 6 Goth classes are there. Then this is the tree density, and this is the vessel area. Okay. So you can see in Jharsuguda, madam is asking me about Jharsuguda. This is, I think, D is Jharsuguda. Yes. So madam is asking me about Jharsuguda. In Jharsuguda, 10 to 31 centimeter God size trees are more than in the other sides. Okay. So if you can consider it as a more disturbed area. So secondary forest has seen, plantations are seen. You can say in this prospect. But in other areas, there is 32 to 101. Sorry, 32 to 32 to 101 God size trees are more in other areas. Okay. So if in case of basal area, you can see 67 to 101 is higher. If basal area is also acting major roles in the case of biomass and in case of carbon store. Okay. So this is God class and this is total biomass. And total biomass is though 67 to 101 is higher in density. So obviously we will get more biomass on that species, means that range of species. Okay. Then this is discussion. I have already discussed many things actually. So forest cover loss reflects deforestation trends observed in other rapidly urbanizing areas, and these are the references. Many Indian cities such as Patna, Lucknow, Kolkata and Bangalore have experienced similar patterns of vegetation loss over the past 2 to 3 decades. The references here. Similar trends of urban expansion and LST rise have been reported in studies across other regions such as China, United States, where LULC changes or land use land cover changes driven by anthropogenic activities have been identified as major contributors to rising surface temperatures. Okay. And a case study in India also found that urban centers like Bhubaneswar and Sambalpur, which are experiencing rapid urbanization, showed significant correlations between LULC changes and rising temperatures. And further validating our findings. That is Gowd et al. 2017. So such studies would provide insights into the long-term effects of urbanization on local climates and guide sustainable development policies. Our fragmentation results are also consistent with the broader worldwide trends as reported by Song et al. 2016 and Pato et al. 2022. They have documented extensive loss of tropical forests due to urbanization and agriculture between 1982 to 2016. Okay. So in Jharsuguda particularly, a previous study by Ranjan et al. 2021 reported a similar annual rate of decline in forest cover, that is a -0.04% from 2006 to 2018, highlighting industrial activities. They only work on LULC matter, and I am just incorporating many things to that. Okay. Sahu et al. 2022 further analyzed the LULC changes in Jharsuguda between 1995 to 2000 by using NDVI. NDVI means Normalized Difference Vegetation Index classification and Landsat data, and observed notable vegetation changes, particularly between 1995 to 2005. On a national scale, Sharma et al. Documented widespread canopy loss across India, particularly in urbanizing regions such as the Eastern Ghats, attributing to its forest fragmentation and age effects. Okay.
So from Sahu et al.,
yes,
they have done in that particular Jharsuguda
using
NDVI and what using Landsat data also.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
So from their work, what new you have added to their work?
I added, madam, fragmentation studies. I added, madam, LST studies. I added biomass studies. I added carbon stock studies. I added density studies and many things. Yes. Actually, this is the scenario of diversity in India actually. So Tripura, Assam, Central Himalaya, Uttarakhand Himalaya, Northeast India, Manipur, Central India, Madhya Pradesh. Actually, I took each and every literature from India for diversities. Actually, our study resembles more higher results, means higher biomass, higher density, higher richness. Our studies just actually tropical forests having more important. So we got not more than, means not a dramatic higher, but we got some little bit higher values from their studies. So come to my conclusion. Actually, in the perspective of our study, we can conclude many things, but I just want to conclude it in only 2 points. So in India, estimation of forest cover and carbon stock for each state and the entire country regularly being made by FSI madam for a survey of India. So what we are doing actually, they are doing the studies. So as a primary objective to assess growing stock of trees, soil carbon and carbon stock through GIS based mapping method. However, there is a limitation in data availability in regional level, specifically in district level, and to frame policies and framework. Hence, the current research can fill these gaps and provide more detailed regional information which can be directly used at regional level planning for conservation of these natural assets. Our work can be act as a baseline for framing district level climate action plan.
But carbon stock, you have not shown any data regarding carbon stock in the forest, how much carbon stock is there and in soil, have you shown?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, come to the publication part. So, this is the one publication I have made in ecology, environment and conservation, having no impact factor actually, and with Scopus and Web of Science, no SCA, madam.
Now Scopus has also been removed.
Okay, madam. Okay, madam. So then, one study is that spatio-temporal analysis of fragmentation and rapid land use changes in an expanding urban regions of eastern India is in Discover Sustainability, Springer, 2.4 impact factor with SCI, Scopus and all these things. Web of Science, yes madam. And it is, there is a minor revision actually, I have already submitted and we hope that in the last of January it will be published madam. And this is the history madam. And another thing, assessing the climatic effects of landscape transmission through long-term temperature trends in an industrial region of eastern India, it is submitted to landscape ecology madam and having 4 impact factor, Springer nature, and it is also in review but they are not updating the status and they gave a mail to us that this is also in peer review madam. Okay, we are hoping that before my final submission it will be also published. Okay. Another paper is madam, assessment of tree diversity population structure and biomass carbon stock across 5 tropical dry deciduous forest region in eastern India. It is also in BNC ecology and evolution. We will submit it in before 2 days. Actually, I have completed the work and it is also having 2.3 impact factor. That is Biomed Central and part of Springer, and hope it will also come up before my final submission. So these are the field works here. Local people are very helpful. I am not giving much photographs here, just compiling all these things, and many works done in the field actually. Many memories, lot of things are read in the field actually. So come to the acknowledgement part. First and foremost, I express an immense sense of gratitude to my supervisor, guide, Dr. Nilesh sir, General Nekka sir, and I take this unique opportunity to express my deep sense of gratitude and personal regard to late Professor Satyendra Prasad Mishra sir and Professor Niranjan Bheda sir. They guided a lot to me to reach in this place. I would like to convey my cordial thanks to Dr. Antajani Pradhan Bhai. He is the last scholar of, he is the last working scholar of the Dr. Satyendra Prasad Mishra, and I was the first scholar actually at that time. So I have immense pleasure to express my wholehearted sense of appreciation to the members of the doctoral advisory committee for providing proper support and inspiration through the research work. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the official staff of the Jharsuguda Forest Division for their cooperation during the field work, and I am also thankful to my friends, research scholars, and juniors present here today of the Sambalpur University for support and encouragement. And express my wholehearted sense of thanks to Manmohan Munda, the pictures I showed in the slide, and Manuel Kujur for sharing their knowledge in providing all necessary information during my field visits. Without such help, I may not be able to complete my research. Words is not enough for expressing my gratitude to my beloved family members for their filial affection, encouragement, always having the most vital source of inspiration, and for my research journey. Thank you.
So I have some notations in the slides. I have just some queries. that you have taken 4 years. So what is the logic behind choosing these particular 4 years?
Okay, good question. Actually, our Odisha having 13 districts at that time in 1993, and from that 1993, Odisha is was converted to 30 districts in that 1993. Okay, so the administrative boundaries are also changing, and all these things were changed. So we are just analyzing these things. So from that we took from 1993. Okay, and as we are doing the work in the decadal basis, so that's why again 2003,
It is 10
13
years,
and
yeah.
23.
One more thing, as a conclusion, you have told that there is more species richness. What Madam was also asking, more diversity, but Jharsuguda is known for industrialization and deforestation.
Yes, yes.
So how you will correlate these two? Means species richness and diversity is there, it has not impact, but industrialization
No, it is-
also high.
Actually, it is impacted. You are asking about how species richness is more in Jharsuguda.
Yeah.
Though industrial activities are
Yes.
going in the Jharsuguda.
No, no, species business you have shown less, but density is higher.
Yes.
But
So actually, you can see if the forest is more disturbed or the area is more disturbed, you cannot see the pioneer trees, or you cannot see the base trees, or you cannot see the main trees are there. So the forest will regenerate, and you can say it as a secondary forest, and the growth is less. So that's why in the density chart or the biomass chart, you can see the 10 to 31 centimeter gorge size trees are more than the other ranges. So you can got like this. You understand what I'm one?
Yes, I am getting something from.
Oh, okay.
So you
Thank you.
talk about Kampa, compensatory afforestation. Industry majors like Jindal, Vedanta, they are doing compensatory afforestation, joint afforestation, and multiple plantation drives during Monomostra. Are not they significant towards enriching the forest cover in Jharsuguda?
Sir, actually, we have to analyze what plants they are planting.
No, no, no. There is a guideline by forest department. In particular district, there is a guide of list of trees that should be planted in specific areas. Or other trees are not allowed, not by the forest department, not by the corporates.
Actually, sir, if we are clearing 1,50,000 tree from doing the Talavera mines at a time, and we are saying that in pen and paper we are planting trees of the means guideline with respect to the guidelines, and we will create a jungle up to 2030 at its best. How it will be possible, sir?
I am adding to a, I have some reservations.
Okay, okay, sir.
You are not mentioned the role of forest fire, which is natural, okay, which is adding a significant contribution to loss of trees during the last 40 years. So,
Yes.
as per the Google Pro imagery, you have shown that this much of forest plants have been disappeared. But this is not the case.
No, actually, sir, I am not.
Augmentation,
No, sir. Actually, I am not showing the diversity regarding to GIS and remote sensing. I visited 100 plots and doing the diversity data.
I know, because
Sir.
of forest fire, which is natural,
Yes, sir.
because of the surface temperature rising or any in the
Maybe man-made, maybe natural. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Mostly
sir.
natural.
Yes, sir.
Because of this, very large trees having higher guard and top trees, they are being eliminated from the
Yes.
forest.
Yes, sir.
This might be the cause. I don't know. I am just
Actually, sir, one thing I just adding to your point, sir. Now I am working as a GIS officer in Forest Department, and DFO told to me regarding this, sir.
okay.
So we are going to work on forest fires and elephant
Very
corridors,
very good.
sir.
So what is the rate of plantations at Jharsuguda district?
Rate of plantation.
Plantations.
No, I have no idea actually.
Means that would have also give a significant result to your study.
Maybe. We will consider this. I will consider this point to my final thesis.
Mansingh, I have one question.
Yes, yes.
You have used a certain type of things in your PhD work. Okay, it's quite fine. But my question is regarding, have you optimized the protocols faster than start your work, or you have blindly started your work?
No, blind. Actually, I could not get right to it. No, please say. Actually, what you are wanting to know from
that accuracy.
No. Actually, that is.
Sometimes satellite images shows false positive results.
Okay.
What is your accuracy of the result?
That's why I did my user accuracy, my producer accuracy,
So,
my
this
overall accuracy,
confidence,
my kappa coefficient.
Yes. What is the confidence of the accuracy?
That is above than 0.8% is called as perfect agreement.
No, you have to reflect in your slide of the accuracy.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Level of confidence.
Yes, sir. And I got 0.9 and above.
Also, one thing is the optimization of your softwares you have used. Have you choose any experimental work to optimize your software fast?
Optimize, no, actually, I couldn't get that word optimize actually.
Optimize means whether the result is correct or it is wrong, whatever it is reflected from your software.
Yes,
Actually, it is like optimization. Fast, if you have experimental result, then you are using software. What they have published earlier, does the result reflect the same from your software?
Yes. Actually, yeah, we did. Actually, I cannot show all the discussion part here.
So this is not a discussion. This is the
No, you were saying about previous studies. Yes, you were saying about that. Na? You were saying about the previous studies. Have you shown the previous? Yes, I mentioned it all in my papers. 3 papers.
He has prepared a flow chart. Before that, he has shown this ladder control. He has taken some inputs and he has rationalized the inputs and he has optimized the inputs. And yes, either the cover language and cover it is actually systematic arrangement. This layout has been optimized in the software itself. He has gone. This is not a wet lab.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right.
Is optimized. The question I am understanding that he is already optimized. What was the software itself? Applicant has don't have any software.
The satellite.
The pixel, what the pixel you are adjusting, bands you are adjusting have some differences so that it will reflect wrong.
It's a pixel very fixed, 30.
It varies from software to software, satellite to satellite.
Yes.
So time, suppose if you are doing another software, result will be different.
Yeah, exactly.
Mean minor, not so it varies. Okay. So as per the Google Pro imaging and the protocol he has followed, it is accurate.
Actually, sir,
If it is not accurate, this result must not have been published in papers.
Right.
Okay, getting a point. So it is, yeah.
Exactly.
So this is software enabled data. Okay. So you cannot question the software. You can question the applicant. Yeah.
How you export the data?
Yes.
How you put the data?
So that we are doing that. Okay. Yes. From that, yes. Good question. Good for that. Yes.
So say one thing.
Yes.
So there are soil of India deposit. Okay, deposits are there already. You have to give your Aadhaar card and you have to download one deposit for 1 day. Okay. There is satellite images. I procure the satellite images from USGS, means United States Geological Survey, America. Okay. And there is base maps that you can know the Google Maps, Google Chrome, Google Earth Pro, Google Engine that you can see. I have to compile all these three things in the software. Okay. And from the satellite based point of view, I downloaded Landsat 5, Landsat 7, Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 satellite images that are already taken from the satellite. Okay, I have to procure that from the basic particular platform. Okay. After that, band composite are there. I told you that earlier. That is Landsat 5 and Landsat 7 has 8 bands, band 1 to band 8. And Landsat 8 and Landsat 9 have 11 bands. There is 1 to 11. I have to compile all the bands. Called as band composite. Means composite means water means all this. Okay. Then I have to put the area of interest. Means that's what. Okay. To that band composite. Okay. And I have to click that. means area from that satellite. Okay. Then if atmospheric correction are needed, then you have to do. Otherwise, you don't have to. Like that. If there are some cloud covers, if there are some snow, there are some water bodies that is not visible, not clear in the one of the, okay, then atmospheric correction will be needed. Then you have to give the training examples. Training example means I have took 6 samples, 6 strata, material transparent, like that. Okay, you have to give the, you have to do the training examples on that means area of interest. Okay, and after that you will go for the accuracy assessment first for your correctness and all these things. Okay. And then maximum likelihood supervised, there are various types of classifications. Maximum likelihood, maximum likelihood supervised classification, unsupervised classification, and another 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 classifications are there. I go for maximum likelihood supervised classification with the due respect reference by the references. Okay.
So accuracy rate is show the accuracy rate directly.
Accuracy data.
Accuracy rate of your data.
Accuracy rate of data.
Percentage. If it is not available right now,
No, it is available. It is available. Don't do.
you have show the standard deviation. This should be plus minus standard deviation. Okay.
Okay. So this is the accuracy assessment data actually.